But does Narendra Modi not come out? Why does he not come out and tell Mohan Bhagwat to please keep quiet? The first person Narendra Modi should ask to keep quiet is Mohan Bhagwat.
Arnav,
No, why does Narendra Modi not tell Mohan Bhagwat to keep quiet?
I have a simple...
You please answer my question.
Demand on the government of India.
No, I'm sorry, sir. There is one thing you...
I have a demand on the government of India and Arnav. No. You are not listening to me. I have a demand on the government of India. When Stern magazine asked the government of India about 100 million plus US dollars of the money accumulated by Mother Teresa, where is it? Government of India has told it is a top secret classified information.
No, John Dayal, let him go.
No. Where are her money? Where is her money?
These figures are all wrong.
No.
This man has
she collected from Papa Doc Dovalier. She collected from global dictators more than 100 million
and she collected from every single Indian. And she collected
no, which one second, 1 minute, just 1 minute.
All of them are
1 minute. Now I think we'll have to challenge you. We'll have to challenge you, sir, now. And a question comes your way.
I must be listened. I must be listened.
Mr. Vaidyanathan,
listen to me.
Don't get worked up. Don't get worked up, Mr. Vaidyanathan. A counter question coming your way from John Dayal. John Dayal, Father Dominic Emmanuel have questions for you. Just 1 minute. 1 minute. Not all at a time.
Before you ask me a question.
Let me tell you.
Dominic Emmanuel and Professor Vaidyanathan. Professor Vaidyanathan, listen to Father Dominic Emmanuel. You have to agree to a counter question here.
Mr. Vaidyanathan, just listen. We listen to you. I'll tell you about the 100 million. You are talking about $100 million. I am telling you just now, Mr. Vaidyanathan, just listen. You please go to Mr. Vaidyanathan. Please listen. Mr. Vaidyanathan, please listen. Okay.
What should I listen to you?
I have listened. I have listened. I am not a staff of the Vatican Bank.
Listen to me about
I am not a
Vatican
staff.
Bank. What did
I am not a staff of the Vatican Bank.
What did it do?
I am not staff of.
I am telling you.
I am not staff.
I am telling you.
Okay. You know better. Then go to the government.
The nation should
go to the police.
Right.
Go to the police. But okay, we will find out.
Because she was ATM for Vatican Bank. I'm telling you.
We will find out that. We will find out that. Okay, Vaidyanathan. We will find out. Listen now. We listen to you. Everybody listen to.
Listen now.
Okay, we will
Vatican Bank told. Vatican Bank told
finished.
Collected is central pool. But when it comes to Boston Church, the same Vatican Bank lied. They told Boston Church is a separate entity. We cannot give $1 to Boston Church.
Sir, you answer.
Mr. Vaidyanathan, now will you allow me to talk? Will you allow me to talk now? Will you allow me to talk now? Mr. Vaidyanathan, I want to ask you just one thing. We will talk about the Vatican Bank. Okay, just listen.
Professor Vaidyanathan, listen.
Listen. Mr. Vaidyanathan, all that I want to tell you, you go to this Jangpura and you go to any of the Mother Teresa centers now, how they are running their centers now without a budget, and how the donors are all of them Hindus. Jangpura, you go every day, the breakfast, the lunch, the dinner, and everything is booked by Hindus. And that is how the question goes.
The question has gone.
Okay, 1 second, Professor Vaidyanathan. Don't throw numbers on the debate because I can throw numbers too. And my question goes here tonight, please, one at a time. One at a time. I want to know from you. I've heard enough. I've been quiet. I want to know from you. I want to know from you, Professor Vaidyanathan. Right here, right now.
Not defame her in any way.
1 second, please. My question is to Professor Vaidyanathan. John Dayal, I'm coming to you. Can I have both of them on the screen, please? 1 second. Professor Vaidyanathan, my question to you is very simple. What is the budget of the Vishwa Hindu Parishad?
How does it matter to me?
What do you mean, how does it matter?
I am not a member even.
No, then you're not a member of the Missionaries of Charity, are you? You're a professor, you have all numbers. I want to ask you.
$100 million.
No, what is... 1 minute, you are... Okay, so since you are so well informed, I am asking you, what is the approximate budget of the Vishwa Hindu Parishad?
I am well informed.
1 minute, let me complete. Don't heckle me. 1 second. My question is, I request Rahul Ishwar. Don't get on the defensive, sir. Relax. I request Rahul Ishwar, Ratan Sharda, Swami Chakrapani or Professor Vaidyanathan to tell me what is the budget of the Vishwa Hindu Parishad.
How would I know?
You can
How would I know?
The values.
Really?
How
would I know?
Okay, how much international donations do they get? What kind of international donations does the BHP get?
This is a different debate altogether.
One second.
And just 2 lines. We shouldn't be defaming Mother Teresa when she is not among with us by any financial transactions.
Really?
Remember, we are all proud when Raghav Jatta goes for Delhi church protest in his individual capacity. We are proud when Arnab Goswami, a Hindu, Mother Teresa. But remember, these reactions from Hindu organizations should be seen in a context of conversions. This is insecurity of the Hindu sentiments. You have to be realistic about certain things. You cannot wish away the majority community's insecurities in connection with conversions. That is the only limited point every right-thinking Indian will raise.
You see, the point here is...
right-thinking Indian.
Where is that?
1 second, please.
Every right-thinking Indian will also say that Mother Teresa's idea of service or the idea of India is not about religion. It's about uplifting the destitute irrespective of their caste and their beliefs. That's number one.
Don't throw that argument.
Please hold on. That's the idea of India. Number two, sir, please hold on. And number two, sir, all of us today must respect, sir, please hold on, sir. The idea of India is not about religion. It's about service. How can you question the service of a person who worked for the upliftment of the destitute, who was an ambassador of humanity? Sir, she can have her personal beliefs. Sir, she can have her personal beliefs. I am a proud Hindu. I have my personal beliefs. That does not mean that every Hindu, every Muslim or every Christian is out in the public to convert.
Who is devaluing her? You are devaluing her.
You are devaluing her. People like Mohan
job.
Bhagwat, institutions like RSS are raising questions.
You are saying there is no conversion?
Reputation.
What you are saying there is no conversion?
Sir, how can you accuse Mother Teresa of religious conversion?
She was part of the same church.
If there is one conversion, hold on. If there is any sort of conversion that we need in this country now, it's the conversion of mindset. We need a more progressive, more liberal,
stop doing this
pro-communal harmony, pro-development, pro-brotherhood mindset. We need a conversion of mindset. We don't need religion conversions and we don't need debates on people who have a track record of serving the humanity, a track record of serving the destitute,
You
are dislodging her reputation, you are insulting 1 billion Indians who have faith in Mother Teresa, including myself.
I don't say
No,
that.
1 second. Mr. Sharda, I heard you.
Yeah.
Now let me tell you what is conversion and what is not conversion.
Yeah.
Now, you have to listen to me for a while.
Please.
Taking a leper from the streets, someone suffering from leprosy, bringing them to your home, cleaning them, washing them, without asking them what their religion is service.
Yeah,
right? 1 second, sir. Now I heard you. I've heard you. Taking a person from a Muslim religion, saying I'll give you ration cards and BPL cards, and then saying I will have a ceremony to force you to convert, and forcing them to come dressed, wearing burqas and skull caps, and then making them chant Hindu mantras under the pretext of BPL cards. That is conversion, sir. You have not even understood the basic definition. I am telling you, give me any element of proof.
Let us have an anti-forced conversion law.
Give me the proof tonight.
So let us have an anti-forced conversion law. Who is disagreeing?
Dr. Alex Abraham goes to Cape Town and gives a presentation how he's converting Indians. And you say that's not conversion.
I am asking. One second, Rahul Ishwar and Mr. Kesavan.
Dig the church on India.
Sir, Rahul Ishwar and Mr. Kesavan.
Arnabji, we all agree with you in spirit. We all agree with you in spirit. Let us have an anti-conversion law. We respect Mother Teresa, but remember, we shouldn't close our eyes to the insecurities by the majority community, which is a reality. If you travel across India, come to Kerala, come to Tamil Nadu, go to Kanyakumari. People like Uma Shankar IAS.
First of all,
building up.
Please listen.
Mr. Kesavan. No, it's Mr. Kesavan. One at a time. No, please. 1 minute. Let him be saying something.
The BJP government has campaigned in poetry, but the BJP government is ruling in bigotry. The BJP government campaigned in poetry, but they're governing in bigotry. They're tolerating bigotry. It's not the Mann Ki Baat of the Prime Minister, the Mann Ki Baat of Yogi Adityanath, the Mann Ki Baat of Sakshi Maharaj, and the Mann Ki Baat of Mohan Bhagwat.
Can I quote
How can the country endure this?
So if there is a, and by the way, I want to...
Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas is a jumla. The BJP said Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. Why doesn't the BJP accept today, even if it's not here? Sabka Saath,
The BJP has boicotted News Hour.
Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas is a mistake.
Yeah.
That was their agenda. Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas was their cornerstone of their, manifesto. They have an answer for that. This is not Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas.
No, I'm actually asking if the BJP was on the program, which unfortunately is not. If the BJP, I'll tell you one thing. If the BJP was, allow me to say something, please. If the BJP was on the program tonight, the only relevant question to ask the BJP would be, Bhagwat ka saath, RSS ka vikas. If that is the policy of the BJP, then the BJP needs to answer itself whether the people of this country voted for the BJP or for the RSS. As far as I'm concerned, people voted for the BJP, not the RSS.
Who asked you to?
And they voted
Nobody
for
asked.
What do you mean ask you to?
RSS has worked for 90 years. It is not
That's a very
BJP to grow.
condescending statement. That's an obnoxious
I would like to ask
What do you
only
mean?
one question. Hello, please allow me
Yes,
to ask
Father
one
Dominic
question
Emmanuel.
to this hour.
Can I quote one?
One good question to Mr. Rahul Ishwara. Rahul Ishwara.
Watch it. Just a minute, Mr. Shah.
Mr. One question. Mr. Rahul Ishwara, you are taking a very dangerous line when you spread the lie about conversion and tell that the majority is reaction. This is very dangerous line that you are taking, Mr. Rahul Ishwara.
Absolutely.
First of all, you spread a lie. You spread a lie. And then you say that majority is reacting to a lie. And are you trying to gather all the majority to react to a lie and to a false statement? This is very dangerous. You are talking about action and reaction theory. I am ashamed to hear this. I am shocked.
And by making such statements,
Father, two things. 10,000, more than 10,000 crores has come as funds in South India alone in the past 5 years for conversion purposes. No mainstream church does it. People like Umashankar IAS, Brethren Church, New Age Church does it. We are great in sync with the majority mainstream Christianity. But we understand when some Hindu firmliners airs these concerns. I may not share their viewpoint, but I can understand why they are raising those concerns. I may not have that firm line as they have. But please understand, let us bring all moderates of Christian, Hindu and Muslim together and sort out this. And let us for God's sake have a handy forced conversion law which will seal this debate. If we have that law, there is no need for debate at all.
Mr. Rahul Ishwar, let us not forget. Can I tell you what is the conversion kind of argument? The conversion kind of argument is that of Mohan Bhagwat, who justified Ghar Wapsi by saying, we will bring our brothers back who have lost their way. They did not go on their own. They were robbed, tempted into leaving. Now, if a thief has been caught and the world knows my belongings are with the thief, I will retrieve my belongings. So why is that such a big issue?
Let us have So let us have an anti-forced conversion law.
That was a dangerous comment.
We are totally for this comment.
The lies are
we are Indians first.
6%. We have gone down to 2.3%, and you are still spreading the lies. You have never been able to give me one proper answer as to why the population of Christians has gone down from
Father Kanyakumari district's population has gone from
about Kanyakumari.
Single digit to 46%.
You tell me.
Remember, so let us not have. See, let us have.
No. First of all, there will be no support for you, and I will never agree that there should be an anti-conversion law. Why should there be an anti-conversion law? It is already enshrined in the constitution of this country.
Anti-forced conversion law. Why are you against it? If you are against Ghar Wapsi, why can't you support an anti-forced conversion law?
There is no such thing as anti-forced.
Father, if you are against Ghar Wapsi, if what Arnabji said is right, if people are being forced, let us have an anti-forced conversion law.
Do you know IPC?
If you are against Ghar Wapsi, why can't we have an anti-forced conversion law?
Ishwara, do you know IPC 420?
Father, so be it.
That is called cheating.
Rather than getting in the nitty-gritty and law and order of things,
no nitty-gritty.
Why are you against it?
Meenakshi Lekhi understands English.
You answer me.
My only question is whether Meenakshi Lekhi understands English. In your view, 1 second, by Mr. Vaidyanathan.
IPC.
Mr. Vaidyanathan.
Secondly, one more question.
Mr. Vaidyanathan and John Dayal.
Arnab, I have a demand on the government of India. Limited time, Arnab, I have only one demand on the government of India. When Stern magazine
reminds everyone that evangelizing mission of church passes
I have
to
only
charity,
one demand on the government of India.
Prayer and listening
Let me finish.
to God's word.
When Stern magazine asked about Mother Teresa,
can you all
the
not
government of
speak at the
India
same
told
time?
it is
Can I
a
just have a minute?
classified top secret information.
Sir, you see one thing.
When Stern magazine asked government of India under Congress rule, they told it is a classified top secret information.
What? What is the classified top secret information?
Release the top secret information.
Okay, John Dayal, please.
Finances.
John Dayal and Professor Vaidyanathan. I want to know from you before John Dayal responds. Sir, can you tell me what is the budget of the VHP? Is that also classified top secret information?
I have a demand from the government of India.
I have a demand from you.
Demand from
I have a
government
demand
of India.
from you.
Can I make that?
I have a
Can I
demand
make that?
from you.
No,
and my
no,
demand
why
from
you
you
make a
is,
demand?
I have a demand from you that you tell me how much money does the VHP get from foreign
the government
sources.
of India.
I want to know who funds. I want to know who funds the VHP office.
You are not even listening to me.
I am asking you, sir. I am asking you who funds the VHP office in America and in Brussels. I want to know how much money of Praveen Togadia's company organization comes from international sources. I want to know whether you, Professor Vaidyanathan, have done disclosure, have done a disclosure on the VHP's account.
Can I join? Can I join this, Professor?
No, the government of India
asking the government
must
of India.
declassify.
I also want to ask the government of India. And I entirely join the Professor.
You can ask
Please, government of India. Please, government of India. Please, Prime Minister. Please, Home Minister. Tell us the money that the RSS and the VHP receive from abroad and how do they spend it?
No, it's not. I'm not asking
Five
about
donors are all missionaries, all top five receivers are missionaries. You have received 10,000 crores or more than that. It is openly available on FCRA accounts.
I am talking
Go ahead.
about it.
John Dayal, you are the epitome of Joshua
I have
project.
asked the government of India repeatedly.
You have no face to speak about these things.
So here's the suggestion that is coming from the supporters of the RSS tonight. And I find it very interesting, and I really think, Mr. Vaidyanathan, if you want to see a conspiracy theory, I will tell you, here is another conspiracy theory I would like to present. Mr. Professor Vaidyanathan, listen, Professor Vaidyanathan, I can also add my little twist to the whodunit story if you have the patience to listen to me. I have a whodunit story. I have a whodunit story. I have a conspiracy theory to add. Can I add a conspiracy theory on my own? My conspiracy theory is...
No conspiracy here.
I'll tell you the conspiracy theory. This government does not want to talk about black money. It wants to talk about Mother Teresa. This government does not want to talk about Swiss banks. It wants to talk about Mother Teresa. This government does not want to talk about
discussions on black money.
This government does not want to talk about corporate espionage. It wants to talk about Mother Teresa. And I'm asking tonight to the viewer of the Newshour, I have a simple question. To the viewer of the Newshour, I have a simple question. I have just one question, and if there was a BJP representative on the program tonight, I would have asked that question. Rahul Ishwar, have the patience to listen. I have two questions, please, on the program tonight. Is this what this country and the government and all the institutions have gone down to? That we will not discuss black money, Swiss banks, corporate espionage. That are investigating keeps. Please allow me to speak. But today, that we will investigate the Missionaries of Charity. That we will investigate the mission. Is this what, instead of an investigation on corruption, instead of an investigation on big ticket corruption, the only way in which the investigating agencies of this country will begin to work is by going after the Missionaries of Charity.
That's my request to you.
And I really don't understand this logic. I don't understand this logic. Defeats me.
Why are you debating on Teresa?
I know. Is there nothing else? Is there nobody else? Is there nobody else?
You have the biggest right to debate.
Sir, is there nobody else?
Why don't you debate?
Sir, is there nobody else to question? Nothing else to question apart from the Missionaries of Charity? Mohan Bhagwat raised the question.
Why you raise the question?
Mohan Bhagwat raised the question.
Mohan Bhagwat. Just wish him away. You talk about black money, you talk about corruption. Who stopped you?
Okay.
You like to have this debate which is hollow. You don't want serious debate.
We should try to get to some kind of a middle ground, and nobody is targeting anybody. Missionaries of Charities are doing great work. Let them do it. Please don't create a sense of paranoia, a kind of persecution in the mind of people. Nobody is doing that. Nobody is interested in it. We are all in great reverence.
All the BJP has to do is come out and take on the RSS. I really want to see the BJP.
Program where you take on BJP
I really want to see a BJP which has the courage, and I'm telling this, a BJP which somehow, somewhere goes deep into its consciousness, realize that maybe people of India voted for the BJP and not RSS, and a BJP which has the courage to go back to its roots and take on the RSS once, occasionally. If nothing else, as a refreshing change from the obsequiousness it shows towards the BJP, towards the RSS. Let the BJP take on Mohan Bhagwat. If there is one person who has to be controlled, it is Mohan Bhagwat. But does the BJP have the courage to say a word? Look at that empty chair tonight. Look at that empty chair tonight that tells you the story.
Just have a debate on corruption.
They are one.
Have a debate on black money. Why you debate on these issues which are non-issues?
Anyway, I'll rest my case. I'll rest my case on this one. This debate will continue. On the other side tonight is the government cornered on the issue of land ordinance. This debate continues. Thank you everyone for joining me on debate number 1 on the Newshour tonight.